And God said, let there be light. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. If you watched some of my other recent videos, you know that I took a little road trip southeast of Cleveland, hit up a bunch of breweries, and one of the breweries I went to was Eighth Day Brewing. They're down in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and before I left, I picked up a couple of beers. There was only two beers for me to pick up. This beer here, and the one I've already reviewed, Frankfurt Fred. And I got lucky because there was only two Frankfurt Freds left in the cooler, and all the rest of the cooler was just this beer right here. This is their Let There Be Light. It's a pale ale. Comes in at 5.5%. Wow, Untapped is wrong again. Can says it comes in at 6% alcohol. Untapped is always wrong about everything. I don't understand it. And I've tried to submit corrections to Untapped, and the app just crashes. So I've given up on trying to submit corrections on that. That app, I should just know, is always wrong. But there's just this, the can's kind of a plain looking artwork, just like light coming out of the darkness. They're a independent craft brewery. There's some writing on this label here, and it says, "Our beer is awesome, just like the people that create it, just like the people who drink it." I'm definitely awesome. I know that. Designed with passion, crafted with skill, and served with love. Any day is a great day for an eighth day. Cheers. Washington Street, Chagrin Falls, Ohio. And that's everything on the can. I assume it's pretty fresh since I bought it directly from the brewery. And that was a cool little brewery. They had a lot going on. There was a lot of people there. It was great to see a lot of people there. They had a couple fire pits in the back. They had a disc golf putting course in the back, and apparently they have a disc golf putting league that meets weekly. That's something I'd never seen before at a brewery, and it's pretty cool. So let's go and get on into the beer here. On Untapped, there wasn't a whole lot of check-ins. Gets a 3.67 with 198 check-ins. Beer Advocate, it was just an NA. That's a little dark for what I expected from a pale ale, and it's very effervescent. Get a nose on it here. Little malty, little caramel, little maltiness. Did not expect that at all from a pale ale. And that's like more of a caramel colored beer. I expected it to be much lighter. It's probably around about the 7 on my SRM chart with a nicotine stained head that's very moose-like and just sitting around there, not really going anywhere. Yeah, I'm just getting some malty sweetness out of this. Interesting. That's peculiar. Let's take a drink and find out. Cheers, everybody. For a pale ale, there is a nice little malt backbone in there, but the hops do shine through it. Light-bodied, easy to drink. The maltiness, that malt sweetness, cuts back on the hop bitterness. There's some nice hop bitterness there, but it's not overpowering, very strong. It's a very light beer. Easily to drink, easy drinking beer. And the malt sweetness isn't overpowering either. I mean, it is really well balanced between the maltiness and the hop bitterness. This would be a good summer crushing beer. This is easy drinking, very light, very flavorful. Although the flavors aren't like, how can I put this? They're not overpowering. They're not strong. They're kind of on the generic side of hop flavors and maltiness, but it works well together. It's well balanced. This is an easy drinking beer. Eighth Day Brewing, Let There Be Light. I give this a big horns up. It's another tasty beer. I think I just had 4 or 5 beers from your brewery over the past week or so. They've all been excellent, been very tasty beers. I look forward to getting back to your brewery. If you're all ever in the Chagrin Falls area, make sure you go check out Eighth Day Brewing and all the other breweries in that area. They're all really good. They're doing great things. It's an adventure to go brewery hopping out in the middle of nowhere. And as always, embrace the adventure.